What is up, all you Pokemon lovers out there? Hope you guys are having a great day. With reprints of Pokemon 151 being the major talk of the town, we've also gotten news of reprints of Scarlet and Violet base. So in today's video, I wanted to discuss topics of reprints of these early sets. Are they coming? Are they not? How do you guys feel about it? How do I feel about it? What's the next move? Let's get into all of that for today's video. So I got the inspiration for this video on OKJLove's big stream last night talking about collecting versus investing. And one of the topics that got brought up was why early Scarlet and Violet sets were so expensive. I remember me trying to buy those early sets. For one, it was very hard to get them. They weren't readily available, but they were also 3 times MSRP. They were not cheap, and I wasn't going to look to a third-party store to pick up said boxes for 3 times the price when I could just buy a booster box of Scarlet and Violet base in English for that $85 mark. When the whole early Japanese craze was going on, the waifu craze was definitely in full effect, and I thought that that was the main reason why we were seeing those major price spikes in those early Scarlet and Violet sets. This question got brought up to the panel, and the panel pretty much came to the same agreement that I came up with as well. Just Pokemon had a real supply and demand issue, and Pokemon Japan has came out very recently and said, we're turning on those printers and we're printing to demand. And they've done exactly just that, and we've seen the reprints of 151, even though that hasn't been enough. And I think that we're going to continue to see these reprints until the market is pretty much happy. I mean, the demand is there for 151. It is crazy. That set has gone upwards of $200, and now it's back to the $100 mark. I think Pokemon is really trying to keep these inflated prices down. Like I said, we're seeing Scarlet and Violet base being reprinted in May, I believe. And I just wanted to have a quick conversation about those early sets as far as like Clayburst and Snow Hazard. Are those going to be reprinted? I don't see why not. Those are amazing sets, beautiful sets. I didn't get to open them in Japanese. I did get to open Paldea Evolved. I know it's the same thing, but it hits a little bit different in Japanese. Huge sets, beautiful sets, and of course the stars of Scarlet and Violet base, Paldea Evolved, Snow Hazard, Clayburst is the waifu cards. Those Ionos, those Miriams are still going for quite a bit of money. And my question to you guys, do you think we are going to see a price correction if we get those reprints on the Ionos and the Miriams? I would love to hear what you guys have to think in the comment section down below. Before I answer this, I firmly believe that we're going to see a price correction. Just like we're seeing a price correction in the Sun and Moon era, I believe that Japanese is going to go back to normal, and I always warn you guys about investing into Pokemon. You guys got to remember that Pokemon can just decide to flip on that printer again and reprint whatever it wants. I mean, we've even seen Vivid Voltage come back on the Pokemon Center in the USA, which is insane. With that set being available again, who knows what else they have in backstock that they can just list again. Everything is on the table. Obviously not like Evolving Skies or, you know, one of those sets or Team Up. But the more involved I am in this hobby and with the news, I'm still investing and collecting whatever I want, despite if it goes up or down. I know most collectibles and booster boxes, that's mainly what I collect. They will eventually go up in price. But I think a lot of people are playing with fire when it comes to investing solely in singles or into a certain booster box because they see the hype train going at it, and then Pokemon could just decide to reprint right there, crash it all down. You guys are bummed. You guys think Pokemon investing is not a thing. And a reprint is really all that it takes to correct these markets. That's why I always tell you guys to wait when it comes to investing. If you miss out on the original train, on the OG train of, you know, $85, $90 a booster box in English and MSRP or around MSRP in Japan. I know that was impossible when the sets first came out. Things were a little bit harder to get, but now with like TikTok and just online stores in general, there's tons of reputable sites that are selling Japanese, but try to get in at that MSRP, and if you can't, it's fine, it's all good. Don't pay that 2x price. Reprints are gonna come. You all need to realize that FOMO is the name of this hobby, and patience always pays off. As much as you guys can, do not buy into the hype. It can get dangerous, it can get sketchy real quick. Like these Japanese booster boxes, the ones that were buying these early sets for 3x MSRP. I mean, good luck. I hope that you guys don't lose money, but I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that almost everything gets a reprint. Now with the reprint of 151, these small sets are soon to come right after, I personally believe. Also, let me know in the comment section down below, would you guys be interested of me going back and opening some Snow Hazard and Clayburst at these cheap prices if we ever get the reprint? I think in the Japanese market, the supply and demand has officially been corrected. On that stream last night, OKJ Love stream, they were talking about how Japanese Pokemon cards will eventually return to normal. I think it's pretty much returning to normal. I mean, if you're a store, I understand that your margins are really slim, but for us over here in the United States, we're getting these booster boxes at damn near MSRP. Always advise you guys to take full advantage now that we're getting all of these beautiful, amazing sets that are coming out in the Scarlet and Violet era. I know that might ruffle some feathers that I said that, but I really think that this is the best time in Pokemon. I mean, everything is very readily available. You can go to Target, your big box retailers if you're an English collector, and there's plenty of Pokemon stuff on the shelf. If you want to hop into Japanese, even Korean, it's all out there and readily available. There's no better time than right now to be a Pokemon collector, and if you're an investor, that's cool too. So how am I treating this play? I'm going to stay away in Japanese on those early sets. I think that we're getting a reprint. I am constantly on Discord, constantly on Reddit. I'm pretty sure that these are coming this year. If you're a Pokemon investor and you already put your money into, let's say, Snow Hazard and Clayburst, I think right now is like the perfect time to sell, because once these reprints come, your stock is definitely gonna come back down. And if you're an investor in Pokemon, you guys already know that this is the way it goes. The moment that there is a reprint announced, these booster box prices come crashing down. Hopefully you can sell your product right before these announcement gets made. Right now in the Pokemon hobby, it's so crazy how Pokemon can just flip on that printer and change the entire market. They're doing a great job to make this card game so readily available and easy to get for all ages. It's great. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. How do you guys feel about reprints? Are you guys stoked when you hear about the reprint news? Are you bummed? Are you guys excited about reprints? I would love to know that and anything in the comment section down below. Until next time, I will catch you guys later, and don't have FOMO. Just chill. Wait. Peace.